Hello and welcome to Juan's Awesome Sauce, a show all about the Lumpia League. Well, are we excited for the football season to get started? I know I am, and I can't wait for tomorrow when my beloved Eagles take on the dreaded Dallas Cowboys. Well, on with the picks. I'm going to start with my own matchup against my bro. That's Juan's Awesome Sauce versus Hello, Hello, Hello. I am supposed to win. I have a 55% chance of winning, and I'm going to take those odds because I like myself and I want to pick myself to win. I think my Tampa Bay mini stack of Mayfield Evans and their new wide receiver, Egbuka, I think they're going to do really well. We're playing Atlanta, and I don't think Atlanta has much of a defense. So I will pick myself over my bro. Also, I feel wrong picking him to win, seeing that the Eagles are playing Dallas and Jerry's got Dak Prescott. I don't like that. Anyway, let's move on. Our next game here, our next matchup is Philippine Dream versus Chicharron Chain Crew. This is a really even matchup, as most of them are this week. Let's see. This was a tough one. I kept on flip-flopping. I think I'm picking Philippine Dream, though. Sorry, Chicharron. I love you, but I can't do it. And here's the reason why. Even though I think Burrow is going to do well, I feel like Mahomes and Kelsey for the Philippine Dream are going to bring it home. I think they have something to prove, and I think they're going to do it in this game. I also think Baltimore's defense has a really good chance of putting up some big numbers against Buffalo. That's not true. What am I saying? Buffalo's going to score. But I don't know. I'm just picking Philippine Dream. Anyway, let's move on. We have Calamansi Crusader versus O.J. Simpson's Glove Store. Two newbies to our league. Good luck, lady and gent. For this one, this was also a little bit tough. Another close match. O.J. Simpson has a 50% chance of winning, so it's really anyone's game. But I am going to pick Calamansi Crusader. One, because I like Calamansi's, but two, and most importantly, I'm feeling, my gut is telling me that Hurts is going to do something. I feel like the Cincinnati defense for Calamansi could put up big numbers. That one is true, not like the other pick I had. And I think those are the reasons. I think it's going to be close, and we're going to see what happens. All right, next up we have Equal Express versus San Miguel Beer. This was bracketed as the matchup of the week. I really don't know why. And the reason I don't know why is because even though San Miguel Beer is not favored to win, it's still a close match. And I really do believe that the super stack of Jaden Daniels, McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Eckler are going to go off. I think the estimated scores for McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Eckler are low, and I think, like I said, I think they're going to go off. Sorry, B. Cole. I think this one's in the bag for San Miguel Beer. All right, moving on. We have Lumpia Queen, a past winner of our league, against Daquan, also a past winner of our league. It's the Battle of Champions. Who will win? Well, I'll tell you. Again, it's another close match, and Daquan is favored to win. But I don't think he's going to. I think Lumpia Queen's got this one. I just think Daquan is relying on some younger players, and I think they're going to come along, and I think he's going to be a force as the year goes. But I think Lumpia Queen's got this. Josh Allen is going to go off. The Pittsburgh defense is going to feast against the Jets. That's what I think is going to happen. One interesting thing about this matchup is it's the matchup of brotherly love receivers between A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And that could decide this matchup because, as I learned, I've had both of them on my team. It's a two-headed monster in Philly. And if A.J. Brown goes off, Devontae Smith does not. So one of those receivers is going to get like 20-something points and the other is going to get like 9. And that might be the decision maker. Again, I'm going with Lumpia Queen. Let's move on. All right, our final matchup for the week is Bob's Balut Boys versus Filipino. I think this should be the matchup of the week. They are in a dead heat. Both have a 50% chance of winning. This was, again, a tough one. But after looking at it, um, and trying to trust my gut, I'm going to actually go with Bob's Balut Boys. I think Bob's Balut Boys, their mini sack of CJ Stroud and Nico Collins, I think they're going to do well this week. I also, again, think they could get some points on defense. Bob has Minnesota, and they're playing Chicagoites. I think their team's going to improve this year, but I think it's going to take a little bit for them to gel. And I do think, as long as Tagovailoa is not concussed, I think he puts up numbers. I do love Lamar Jackson, but he's already been given 21 points, so he could very well do that or even more. If I am wrong about this and Filipino wins, it's because Jackson went nuts and because Alvin Kamara does not age. He could, again, very well go off for 20 plus points because he is that kind of a guy. Filipino also has some guys who could go off. I just don't think they're going to this week. I think that's all I have. So I'm going to try to come at you every week and give you my picks. Those are my picks for this week. And good luck to you all. Have a great week and let me know what you think. See you later.